Hello dear learners, today we are going to discuss few of the MCQs on Pharmacy Infoline from the subject Human Anatomy and Physiology. Now we are on part 1 from the MCQs of HAP, wherein we are going to talk about the combination of various topics in these MCQs. Here on Pharmacy Infoline, you get the MCQs along with the explanation, which is the special feature of our channel. Now, to start with the first question, the question is, endocardium is the layer of dash. Now, endocardium, whether it is the layer of kidney, whether it is the layer of lung, whether it is the layer of heart, or it is the layer of stomach, what it is, all of you come on fast, put your answers in the comment box. Till that we will go for the explanation, and later on you can verify your answer for each question which we are going to talk about further in the video. So, endocardium, if you will talk about, it is the layer of heart. Why it is the layer of heart? Because if you will see, these are the three main layers of the heart, wherein epicardium, myocardium and endocardium is there. So, epicardium, myocardium and endocardium, if you will talk about, the epi is this one, outer. Endo, since it is inside, it is endometrium, and the layer between endo and epi is nothing but myocardium. So, the answer is, it is heart. Endocardium is the layer of heart amongst the given organs. Next question is, the reserve pacemaker is dash. The reserve pacemaker, that means it is a pacemaker, but it is a reserved category pacemaker. That means it is reserved for some other purpose, like it is not a prime pacemaker. So, which one of the given is a reserve pacemaker? Whether it is AV node, whether it is SA node, whether it is bundle of His or Purkinje fiber, which amongst the given is a reserve pacemaker? You can put your answer in the comment box fast. Till that we will go for the explanation. Now, the reserve pacemaker, if you will see, the pacemakers are what? Pacemakers, it is nothing but they are generally managing the irregular heartbeats in case of conditions like arrhythmias. Okay, that is tachycardia and bradycardia. Tachy is too fast heartbeat and brady is too slow heartbeats. So, this SA node and AV node, these are nothing but pacemakers, and when the SA node, the starting node, which is the prime pacemaker, which fails to generate the impulse, then AV node becomes the pacemaker and it generates the impulse. So, the AV node is called as reserve pacemaker of the heart. That means, in case when the SA node fails to generate the impulse, the AV node will take the place of the SA node. So, the correct answer is, it is AV node. The reserve pacemaker is AV node. Next question is, the peritoneum is a dash. Whether the peritoneum is the outer covering of the alimentary tract in the abdomen, whether it is outer covering of the thorax, whether it is inner covering of the rectum, or none of the above. What amongst the given is the peritoneum? So, you can put your answers in the comment box fast. Till that we will go for the explanation. If you will talk about the peritoneum, peritoneum is nothing but a thin membrane which is lining the abdominal wall, if you will see. Okay, this is the peritoneal cavity, wherein you can see the two peritoneums. Parietal peritoneum is there and visceral peritoneum is there, and the space between them is nothing but peritoneal cavity. So, the correct answer is, it is the outer covering of the alimentary tract in the abdomen, which is nothing but peritoneum. Next question is, the parotid glands are present in dash. Whether the parotid glands are present in stomach, mouth, pharynx or intestine, where the parotid glands are present? You can put your answer in the comment box fast. Till that we will go for the explanation. Now parotid glands, if you will see the location, these are nothing but parotid glands. Okay, this gland, and these are the parotid ducts. So this parotid gland is present in the mouth, okay, which is the salivary gland. So the correct answer is it is mouth. Parotid glands are present in the mouth. Next question is, succus entericus is related to dash. Whether the succus entericus is related to pancreatic juice, whether it's an intestinal juice, whether it's an enzyme present in the stomach, or none of these. What amongst the given is called as succus entericus? What is the other name for succus entericus? The correct answer, you can put it into the comment box, whatever you feel. According to you, we will go for the explanation. Now, if you will see the succus entericus, it is nothing but an intestinal juice which is composed of water and some solids like urine and blood composition we have seen. In case of solid, it consists of various inorganic and organic substances wherein various enzymes are also there. So, the function of the succus entericus, which is secreted from the mucous gland of the intestine, is nothing but neutralizing the hydrochloric acid from the stomach. So, the correct answer is, it is, see, you can see these mucous cells, okay. The succus entericus is related to intestinal juice. Next question is, which one of these glands has both endocrine and exocrine functions? Whether the gland is liver, whether pancreas, whether parotid glands or thyroid gland, which amongst the given gland is having both the functions, endocrine function as well as exocrine function? Come on, you can put your answers in the comment section fast. Till that we will go for the explanation. Now, if you will talk about the endocrine functions as well as exocrine functions, endocrine secretion and exocrine secretion is secreted by pancreas. Now, the endocrine functions of the pancreas include secretion of insulin, whereas the exocrine function has the digestive functions. Okay, so endocrine functions secretes insulin, somatostatin and all, and exocrine secretions of pancreas helps in the digestion of food, which is having a digestive enzymes. So these are both the functions of pancreas. That is the reason pancreas is called as both endogenous as well as endocrine as well as exocrine gland. Next, so the correct answer is, it is pancreas. Pancreas is the gland which is having both the functions, endocrine as well as exocrine functions. Next question is, C-shaped hyaline cartilages are present in dash. Whether the C-shaped hyaline cartilage is present in larynx, trachea, pharynx or none of these. What amongst the given is the correct answer? You can put your answer in the comment section fast. Till that we will go for the explanation. Now, if you will see the hyaline cartilage which is of C-shaped, you can see here this is the C-shaped hyaline cartilage, wherein this is with the trachea, and besides that there is a esophagus. Okay, so if you will see this, the cartilage, hyaline cartilage which is of C-shaped is present in the trachea, so that the food, here you can see the food can be passed through esophagus which is known as food pipe, and trachea which is known as windpipe is having C-shaped hyaline cartilage which will help for the air to come inside, and esophagus, that is food pipe, will carry the food, and wherein through the C-shaped hyaline cartilage more amount of air can be entered into the windpipe, that is trachea. So the correct answer is, it is trachea. C-shaped hyaline cartilages are present in trachea. Next question is, the tonsils are present in dash. whether the tonsils are present in pharynx, larynx, pancreas or liver. Where the tonsils are present, you can put your answer in the comment box. Till that we will go for the explanation. Now if you will talk about the exact location of the tonsil, there are various types of tonsils first. Pharyngeal tonsil is there, okay, palatine tonsil is there, tubal tonsil is there, lingual tonsil is there. So the tonsil, the palatine tonsil, the palatine tonsils are present in the pharynx, since it is palatine, which you can see over here. The palatine tonsils and nasopharyngeal tonsils are near the oropharynx and nasopharynx, okay. This you can see nasopharynx, oropharynx, okay, and these are the pharyngeal tonsils. So the correct answer is, it is pharynx. Tonsils are present in the pharynx. Next question is, accumulation of carbon dioxide gas in lungs is called dash. Whether the accumulation of carbon dioxide in the lungs is called anoxia, whether it is asphyxia, whether it is anorexia or none of the above. What amongst the given is the accumulation of carbon dioxide in the lungs? You can put your answer in the comment section. Till that we will go for the explanation. Now this asphyxia is nothing but it is decrease in the concentration of oxygen and increase in the concentration of carbon dioxide. So this condition is also called by the name anoxia, anoxemia, hypoxia. So this asphyxia is the correct answer. Asphyxia, which is the accumulation of carbon dioxide in the lungs. Next question. So with this we finish with few of the MCQs from human anatomy and physiology part 1, which are the mixed type of questions from all the various systems of the body. So stay tuned with us for part 2, wherein we are going to talk about few more MCQs. Thank you.